It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Nate.
I'm Sean.
And this is Ketchup Packets. Today we're going to watch episode 12 of Firefly called The Message.
You almost said season 1, episode 12.
Well,
implying there's more than one season.
I think I did say season 1 in the first couple episodes, and I realized this is a useless exercise.
Season only is what
Yes.
we should call it. Yes.
I'm not going to start saying that, though.
No, that's weird. That's a weird thing to say. So, what do you think about Firefly, Nate?
You know, I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
We're winding down here, man. The last 3 episodes. This is the third to last episode, right?
We're winding down. No, we're ramping towards
That's right.
the climax. We're not winding. It doesn't wind down. No, I mean, yeah, it does just sort of get cut off, and then the movie serves as a climax.
Yes. All right. So
The
we
movie
still got
coming.
some to go.
Yeah. It's look forward. Don't mourn yet.
I'm not going to start crying yet.
Yes.
But I will eventually, and you're all going to have to watch me cry.
Yeah, there's going to be a special dedicated video of Nate mourning the death of Firefly. Patreon only. So the episode title is very generic. The Message. What in the world does that mean?
So they're sending a message, they're receiving a message, they're writing a message,
They're reading a message.
reading a message, They're
it gives you no
decoding
information.
a message.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do lots of stuff with messages, even though it seems like a simple, pretty straightforward thing. Mm-hmm. A lot of stuff can be done with it once you can ignore a message.
That's true. Yeah, I feel like we're writing a 7th grade essay and having to we need 4 pages, damn it, okay.
In conclusion, I have no idea what this episode is going to be about.
Yeah, so should we just dive into it then?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
We have a Patreon. You can check it out in the link below. There's some full-length reactions over there. They're ahead of the YouTube videos, so if you want to see what we got coming up later, now you can do that there. And otherwise, thanks for watching with us. Let's watch Firefly, shall we?
Proof of alien life. That's right. Go ahead and laugh, sir. But what you see inside this room will change your life forever.
Finally,
Oh.
Nate. Aliens.
Yeah. Why do I have a feeling that this carnival barker is not being fully forthwith with us?
It's a cow fetus.
Yep. There you go.
And
Alien.
about 12 bits.
Well, a mutated cow fetus would be gross.
I really know
That's
Yeah,
for
sure
sure.
would.
girl of disgusting time.
It's a cool oddity.
Oh, it's sweet. Poor little
Aw.
thing never even saw the light of day now. It's in show business.
They're kind of on a date.
Mm-hmm.
Got this booth to ourselves for 5 whole minutes.
We're not alone, remember?
Oh, he's not gonna squawk.
Ew.
Tell me more good stuff about me.
That was a green light, Simon.
Yep.
And your eyes are...
Yeah, eyes, yeah.
And, I don't know how to,
He's not a romantic.
No, he's really not.
Yeah. But his awkwardness is cute.
Every other girl I know is either married, professional, or closely related to me, so...
This is...
More or less, you're literally the only girl in the world.
Oh no! Dude, that's the wrong angle.
That's a hell of a thing to say.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I get it, I do. So you probably had nurses and debutantes crawling all over you, but down here at the bottom of the barrel, it's just me.
Oh.
Nagatsu Naimu Tangmu.
Oh, he's like, damn it!
Walks away cursing.
I don't remember ordering any parts.
The little one's for Kyle. I got post.
Whoa.
It's from my mother.
So, do aliens live among us?
His mother's alive.
Yeah, that's an interesting
Yeah.
thought, isn't it?
As Maddie is still sick with the damp lung.
Yeah.
I made you the enclosed.
He's got a sick family member at home.
Yeah.
It's an interesting, money-driven part of Jane, you know?
It's the hat from the poster.
The famous Firefly hat. You may have seen fans wearing that.
Enclosed to keep
You know, I wouldn't
warm
know,
in your...
though.
It's true.
Necessarily.
How does it sit? Pretty cunning, don't you think?
I think it's the sweetest hat ever.
Man walks down the street in that hat. People know he's not afraid of anything.
Last time they opened a body-shaped box, or a body-sized box, it was trouble for them. Every time there's a body-sized shaped box that they open, it's trouble.
Yeah,
Person in a box.
interesting rule.
Person in a box.
Yeah, person. You knew.
What'd y'all order a dead guy for?
It's a good question. Okay.
Battle of Dukong.
That is a vibe switch that just happened.
Oh. That's Zoe, everybody.
Yep. Badass.
I don't want to die here.
Everybody dies, Tracy. Someone's carrying a bullet for you right now, doesn't even know it. The trick is, die of old age before it finds you.
Interesting.
If anyone even knows I took a corpse in, I'll lose my franchise.
Well, who says it?
I don't know. There's no return.
How long has it been here?
You're a week, that's why I waved you. This can't stay here.
You don't smell.
I know. Indecently preserved.
You think the box preserved him, or you think he's embalmed? Mummified.
Couldn't say.
What's going on? Did we get something fun?
Well, he always manages to say the worst thing, doesn't he?
You are such a boo.
Poor Simon.
If you want me to do a proper autopsy.
Cut him up?
Not just yet, thank you, Doctor.
Robot.
Damn. Oh.
Well, she's upset.
Yes.
Hi, I guess. This is a message for Zoe and for Malcolm Reynolds. I'd like my body to be with my folks on St. Albans. You know, it's funny. We went to the war never looking to come back, but it's the real world I couldn't survive. When you can't run anymore, you crawl, and when you can't do that, well, yeah, you know the rest. Thanks, both of you. Make sure my eyes is closed, will you?
Well, there's the message.
Yeah.
St. Albans ain't but a 2-day ride. We burn out enough.
Yeah, he's like, I know what's up. We gotta go.
Jane took his hat off, you know, like that was inspiring. Somber respect in everybody.
That's right, gentlemen, you have been told.
Can I help you?
You have to be asking yourself, ugly as you are, how repulsive looking the guy that's gonna make you his little woman gonna be.
I don't even know why you're here yet.
Place.
Yeah.
Shudder to think.
It's like broken no law.
Seems like misconduct.
Human cargo,
Yeah.
especially. Where's my body?
I don't know.
The dead guy. He got shipped here
These aren't cops.
and shipped back out, I guess. Where?
I never saw a body.
Certainly not operating
Yeah.
by the book.
Wait, there was a crate big enough for one. I mean, I did hand that over just a little while ago.
Malcolm Reynolds. Where do you suppose he's off to?
He captains a Firefly. You should be able to capture him if you leave now.
And I was just bluffing with that stuff about arresting you. I mean, who needs that kind of paperwork? Skunk, light him on fire.
No,
Oh shit.
Yeah.
come on!
Now these are, yeah, most assuredly not cops.
Tell anyone we were here. Warn Captain Reynolds that we're coming, and you'll wish that we burned you. Dogma. Let's go find us a corpse.
Damn.
Yeah. Very threatening. This show's good with villains, isn't it?
Yeah. Scary.
You know, it's funny. We went to the war never looking to come back, but it's the real world I couldn't survive.
Trying to go mend it, but he doesn't even know what to say to do that.
Yeah. It's also maybe not a good time.
Yeah.
She's obviously
I think that's
thinking about this.
Am I making too much noise?
No, I was just saying a few words.
Listen to that. Jane asking if he's bothering somebody, unprompted.
It's good. The Lord should ought to look after the dead.
What is...
You want to do a set? I'll spot you.
What's up with you, dude?
Not so terribly in the
I think there's been a pivot since Mal gave him a second chance, you know?
Does seem that way, doesn't it?
You gonna read over me when I get taken down, Shepard?
Oh, I suspect you'll be.
What are you doing?
Long after we're all shot.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, River, that might not be the best place.
Very comfortable.
Very interesting.
Well, she's got a sensitive brain.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
I guess we do all have different reactions to death.
can imagine as somebody who can read the future, being near somebody who has no future might actually be kind of comforting.
Yeah, maybe.
And next morning he wakes up, it's gone, and he is furious. But he can't just say, you know, someone stole my mustache. He comes up to Tracy, and Tracy's wearing the damn thing on his face. He's staring the old man down wearing his own damn mustache.
You'd get in a lot of trouble for that in the military, I would think.
Oh, big time.
Digging ditches for a year or something like that?
Yeah.
You are in possession of stolen goods and are ordered to cut thrust and prepare for docking.
Lassiter.
That was quick. Do you think Saffron tipped them off?
This is Captain Reynolds.
You did let her go.
Yeah.
You just lock onto my trajectory, and I'll take a look here, see if anything matches your description.
Police procedure has changed since I was little. He goes
Yeah,
back.
that's not, they're not cops.
What do I do? Well, they want this body for something, and I'm guessing it ain't a proper burial. Well, Doctor, I guess you are doing an autopsy.
How much time do they have? I mean...
Really think there's something in there?
I mean, what else are they gonna do?
Well, let's see what's in there.
Whoa! Didn't anybody check his pulse?
Just been laying there.
Yeah, I guess so.
He was cutting on me, sir. I know it. I told him to. You told him to? What for? Because you were dead.
I suppose I was.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Shit, I did die.
What are you running from?
Run to, not from. I just wanted to get home, that's all. That's all I ever wanted.
That's it?
Except there's none that's... Heart's just fine, better than fine. Just runs a little hotter than usual, that's all.
It's a
Oh my God.
fake heart?
It's not just...
That's what they want back.
Tracy,
Some
you
sort
gonna
of
tell me what in the tin show done your job?
superpower syndrome? Or serum or something?
No.
You're smuggling human organs?
They're grown in a lab. The only way they can move them is in a person. Not sure why.
Because of technology.
See? It would have been made clear.
Yeah.
Another buyer was willing to go 3 times the going rate. It's enough so I could get my folks off that rock they've been forced to live on.
It's real nice.
But you're better off for Winston.
It's weird that she's kind of...
Yeah, I got myself in a
Smitten
little
with
bit of a
him.
pickle, Sarge.
Well, she's trying to turn away from Simon.
Yeah, that's true.
He's an alternative.
So, you died and figured they'd stop looking for you.
Yep.
Well, they didn't.
It's like, that's long enough. It's been like 3 hours.
I think they're about done being stalked and... Ow! That army buddy's on the bridge.
He ain't dead.
Oh.
Bring up the terrain specs. Kaylee, get him out of here and strap in.
You noticed that the warning shot made all the people stumble, but the toys on the dashboard didn't like move or fall
Yeah,
down.
well, I'm pretty sure they just shook the camera.
You go on
That's how they
down
usually
below,
do it.
we'll handle this. Sit down and hang on to something.
I love wash music when he's gonna
Yeah.
do something cool with the ship.
Yeah, their ship looks like like an airplane, like the...
Those Alliance
Yeah.
jets, yeah. Oh.
You okay?
Yeah.
I can lick. Wow, that's pretty wild.
Oh, you can thread a needle with this bird. He's the best.
It's good to know.
He's married to Zoe.
So we got married.
It's like, no way.
Yeah, it's weird for
She'll
him.
be telling me she smiles. Has emotions.
She must have been such a stone cold Zhang Sashasho during the war.
But it's good. People making a life for each other.
Enough this goose run.
It's a little strange. There's a fed station right here, but our friends haven't made a transmission since they broke Atma.
Almost like they're not cops, right, Nate?
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
They're astute with that.
Just tell, I mean, if the Alliance is evil, but at least they're like by the book. It seems like bureaucracy is extremely important to them.
Danger's pretty much our business.
Still, if you got put in a bad spot at all, Kaylee, I'd be real unhappy.
Get ready for hard burn.
Damn.
There you go.
Yeah, it's really not good that they don't have any weapons.
Well,
They
that's
should
not
have
what it's
some
for.
weapons. Huh?
It's not what the ship is for.
But they... Seems like after enough instances like this, you'd be like, maybe just having like a missile launcher on here would really.
You need another guy. You gotta hire a gunner. You know,
that's true. Jane could do it.
Maybe.
Captain, there is another way.
Captain said to stay put.
I just want to see what's happening.
Follow orders, Tracy.
Yeah. Let them board.
Give ourselves up.
It's our only choice.
We let these men board, we're taking an awful chance. These boys ain't playing, preacher.
I'm aware of that.
I feel like he's saying words he's not saying there. He's like, you know what we need to do?
Mm-hmm.
Do exactly what we said we were going to do.
That one was really close.
Wash. Call the cops. Tell them we give up.
No, thank you. Tracy, what are you doing?
How'd he get a gun?
No.
I don't know.
Those bastards up there, he wanted to yank out this 1,000,000 credit meat and leave me bleeding. Now turn off that radio.
You don't understand.
You mailed your ugly business to Zoe and me, Tracy. Cash on delivery. I'll go to hell before I watch you turn and bite us for the favor.
Yeah, that would be pretty annoying.
Do it.
No!
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Everybody calm down.
Wash is okay. He's fine.
Kaylee, get out of there!
Oh, shit!
Kaylee, I need you to fly me out of here. Can
Oh
we
my-
take this shuttle and just go?
I ain't going anywhere with you.
Nobody's going anywhere, Private.
Oh, Captain, what is going on?
Yeah, she's like, this was all so cool a second ago.
You brought this on yourself. Got in over your head with those stone cold gut runners. Then you panicked.
Gut runners.
All mashed down on all of us.
Interesting.
It's a cool name.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. You think I'm stupid?
In every way possible.
Do you know why I picked you and Zoe? Because you're saps. I still remember the old Sarge with his stories and his homilies. Glory and honor. What are we now, Mal?
See there.
And the losing side of a war.
You hear that quiet? Means the call's already been made.
That call means you just murdered me.
Sounded like a trank or something.
Murdered yourself. I just carried the bullet a while.
Or no, I think that was a full bullet.
Oh, now. Somebody left the dog off the leash.
You won't be taking us in, nor the boy who's dying up there.
I'm authorized to kill as I like. Shepard's notwithstanding.
On whose authority, though?
There's a Fed station 80 miles from where you're standing. You got your command stripes at the Silverhold colonies. Puts you about 8 sectors away from your jurisdiction. Since you're running this job on the side,
Yes.
it pains to keep your presence here.
They are technically cops, just not cops here.
I see.
We laid your bodies to rest at the bottom of one of these canyons.
Yeah. You are actually outgunned. And you're in the kill box.
Yep, big time.
It's damaged goods anyhow.
Oh, God, it's just another situation where you gotta keep them alive.
That makes you look like an idiot.
But the correct course of action would have been to waste all of those dudes right there and
Right.
leave them in the snowy nothingness.
I think generally our guys are not killers.
Kaylee, I'm so sorry. I didn't. Sarge.
Right here.
Oh, fuck, man.
That stupid message of mine, and I was trying to play you guys. And now.
He was being
Dude,
pretty terrible, but
yeah.
it's still not easy to watch a
He's
scared
just-
kid dying.
Yeah.
You know the old saying.
When you can't run, you crawl. And when you can't crawl, when you can't do that.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Well done for network TV, huh?
Yeah, pretty good death scene.
You two carried me through that war.
His poor family.
They carried me just
Oh, man.
Petty conflict forgotten.
You can't run anymore, you crawl, and when you can't do that, well... Yeah, you know the rest.
I don't, though.
They said it when he was up there on the catwalk. When you can't run anymore, you crawl. When you can't do that, you find someone to carry you.
Oh.
Well, The Message. Firefly episode 12. What did you think?
Wild. It's awesome how they can... The tone switch over the course of these episodes is just really something.
Yeah.
It start with lots of times like a jovial, lighthearted sort of, feeling. And then over the course of the episode, it's like by the end of it, I'm like, that's so rough, man.
Yeah.
It happens almost every time, at least in like the later part of the season.
Right. Well, and I think, when you think about Joss Whedon's work, particularly like in creating sort of the tone and the color of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, a lot of it is sort of, the early versions of that are the tone here, I think. Where there's
that's
lots
true.
of funny lines, and it's about the characters and their relationships to each other that really keeps the story glued together and keeps you super invested in it. And then, I don't know, I just feel like I think that it's not a coincidence that those qualities are what he brought to the Marvel stuff, and I think it's probably what he was able to do with Firefly that got him that work in the first place.
And one of my favorites of all time, Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog, actually has that exact same arc to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, with Nathan Fillion as Captain Hammer.
Awesome. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
And the Doctor's uniforms from a couple episodes ago.
That's right.
Yeah,
yes.
Anyway. Yeah, it's just... It was cool to see some of the old war stuff again, and this character being defined so, well right away that he was kind of a fool to begin with, obviously making, it wasn't, it's not self-destructive decisions, he just didn't, he wasn't smart enough to be able to be critical.
But, in the war scene, it felt like Tracy was thinking that he already had no chance of surviving this situation, so the idea of trying to be careful and, make it as far as you can seemed like a futile exercise to him. So he's like, I'm just gonna sit here and eat my beans because I'm hungry at the moment, and if this is the time that I die, then this is the time that I die.
Yeah.
And he didn't think, if I eat the beans at a different time, I can survive,
Right.
Didn't expect to make it out in the first place.
It does kind of seem like that fatalistic attitude followed him until the very last moments of his life of being it didn't even occur to him that Book was being, speaking in coded language.
Right, was making a plan of some kind. Yeah, he was just like, I'm screwed, they're gonna catch me, the only thing left is to freak out.
Yeah. And, of course, get myself shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's 9 of them and one of you. Yeah, you really think you're gonna...
Yeah.
And then, what was the plan anyway? To make them run and then they were gonna do what? It didn't make any sense. He was just panicking.
Yeah. Sad. That death scene, too, that was pretty, it reminded me of some of the, best war deaths that we've seen in some of the war movies that we watched, like Saving Private Ryan, and just, that was the movie where the doctor was trying to give them instructions on how to...
The medic, Giovanni Ribisi's performance as the dying medic is very, very sad in that movie. But this definitely didn't get onto that level. But I can understand how it would make you think of that scene.
Something about the obvious, watching somebody's sort of thought processes kind of break down and their attitude become a little bit more... It's almost like the brain lacking oxygen thing. Where it's he was almost laughing about it.
Yeah, a little bit.
But it was obviously just a sense of final delirium that is very unsettling.
Yeah,
and it's heartbreaking to watch.
Especially with such a young character like that. It definitely feels like his life is being ripped away from him, and that's sad. Shepherd Book was pretty badass in this though, to kind of be the one to threaten those guys' lives. I'm not sure if that's kosher.
Yeah, well, I also don't think... I wonder, it seemed foolish. It should have been really clear. By this point, they already understood that at very least these guys were not like completely on the level doing a job for, you know, for their boss. They were off on some other shit. Right?
I guess. I mean, they didn't have any real indication that was the... You pegged them right away as being operating outside of the law, but yeah, the characters on the ship really didn't like... Until Book makes that declaration, that was kind of supposed to be a revelation to the audience at that point of, these guys, they're not just cops. So you kind of got ahead of the episode in that regard, I guess. But
yeah, I guess
I didn't spoil that for him. Nobody put that on me. Not my fault.
Nope. The thing that cued me in is that we've already seen the Alliance interact with them before, and they don't make threats like we're gonna light you on fire. They make threats like we will throw the book at you so hard. It's a very bureaucratic, very boring, like by the book system, and I feel like stepping out of line of that and making those kinds of threats actually wouldn't be considered a proper way to... They don't need to do that.
Right, the only exception to that would be the Hands of Blue, which were really Alliance, but they don't even bother with making threats, they just kill you.
Yeah. Right.
They don't care what you think.
I even think that is like a much less emotional, more like coldly systematic. Like their job is just a different type of bureaucracy in a type of way.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
there's
but
still
the
not
fact that they were like
villainy to it.
Yeah, they were making the prison assault threats immediately cued me into the fact that like these guys don't actually have any weight to throw around besides just those three guys.
They're not cops, they're just garden variety bad guys.
Right, exactly. And they probably are still cops, but you know, but I guess we don't know. The jury's kind of out on that one, but at very least they
sectors outside their jurisdiction.
Yeah,
book said,
they didn't have and that was only based on like the uniform he was, or the stripes he was wearing, right? So like they could have just as easily killed some cops and stole those uniforms.
Exactly.
You know?
Who knows for sure? But I think so. On the Jane poster, I have to point out that yes, it's Mama Cobb's cunning headwear, because when he put the hat on, he said, "Pretty cunning, don't you think?"
That's awesome. Yeah.
Came from his mother. So yeah, lots of fun little details on the posters here. So yeah, I chose this because it was Zoe and Mal's war buddy, and Jane got the cool hat, and Book had the badass moment of save the day, you know? So yeah, go back through our reactions, watch them again, and look at the 3 poster selection and decode my thought process.
Yeah.
That's something you guys can do if you want to,
We
I
discussed
guess.
in the past, just a couple episodes ago, that even I didn't know he was doing that.
Yeah.
So you guys go ahead.
It's just fun stuff.
If you noticed it before me.
That's right.
So, good job.
Is that do it for this week's episode?
I think so.
All right.
Thanks for watching with us, Brown Coats. We really appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, I'm Nate.
I'm Sean.
And this is Catch Up Packets.